Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, one and all. I've currently have been out of commission, if you haven't noticed. Work sucks. Life sucks. And my ultimate motivation just is lackluster, you know? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the ideal of getting older. Maybe it's just the lack of fun, I have with games nowadays. So I find myself thinking, instead of pushing a sort of content push to make things, over the top. I kind of want to bring things down a level here and kind of get immersed in an enriched environment and bring you all along with me, okay? It's something that we have not done in ever, I don't think. But it's something that I feel like I've been missing, And what perfect game to do that with? Then Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, I always had a tough time, with the open world atmosphere stuff. I get distracted easily. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of all these unfinished games, that is, gotta beat. But I was really intrigued by this game, and the fact that it is half off on Humble Bundle. But in any case, let's all enjoy the experience together and traverse back in time to a medieval era. And I believe this story starts out when you're in poop, but I'm going hardcore. Ooh, he's crazy. I got a reason behind this, okay? I have a reason behind playing this on hardcore. Alright. I play Dark Souls, man. I beat 1, 2, and 3. Okay? I have those under my belt. In all the other hard games I play. I feel like throwing in a unique challenge. And we'll find out what the hardcore stipulations are. It began with a sore throat and fever. Ended up with distraught parents and funeral bells. That year of scarlet fever took many young lives. Scarlet fever? Damn! That ain't no joke. What the fuck? Dry mouth? And a rash? Is that really all that was? Oh no! I got the chicken pox. Well, I guess you don't have medicine, but I need to select 2 negative perks. Medieval life is full of uncertainty and woe. Spring gives way to winter, and the years may borne away your care for youth. So we're timed in beating this, I guess. Neither have you escaped the blows of fate. Like every man judged by God, you too have to crush to bear.
Negative perks. That has to stay with me the whole game.
Nightmare. Since childhood, you have been troubled by a reoccurring nightmare in which you are being chased by a colorful jester. That's actually kind of familiar with me. I had a fear of clowns when I was young. Although the dream is repeated night after night, it still frightens you as much as when you were little. Fuck that. Claustrophobia. When you were a child, you got your head stuck inside a pail. I can also relate to this. There was these wooden poles for like a fence railing thing. Stuck my head in there. Kind of got stuck in there for a while, and my fear of rails. I probably don't have claustrophobia though, but you know, close enough, right? And couldn't get it off all day until your father took an axe to it. Yikes. Ever since then, you've had a fear of enclosed spaces. Wearing a helmet with a visor down makes you so anxious that your attacks are weakened. I don't know about that. Visor. Okay. Hemophilia. Like your father and his father before him, you are afflicted with the family curse. All it takes is a scratch and you start to bleed like a stuck pig. Once it starts, the bleeding is faster and it's hard to stop. So you're gonna need like first aid a bunch. This one seems very dangerous. I think I could deal with these two a lot easier than that. Numbskull. Your mother dropped you on your head as a baby. She kissed it better, and the bump soon faded. Oh. But ever since then, you're a little slow at getting the hang of things. This lowers your acquisition of experience. So is it gonna half your experience gain or something? These two are horrible. The consumption. No. You once caught a nasty chill and ended up with a persistent cough. Many thought you'd never survive, but eventually you healed. No, not bad. Nevertheless, since that time, you don't breathe very well, and your stamina regenerates more slowly. Final my playthrough through Dark Souls, stamina is very important, man. Fuck, dude. It's just been non-stop, 3 in a row. Horrible. Shakes. When you were too little to know any better, you fell into the well. No, not little Timmy. It was hours before they heard you crying and got you out. Ever since then, you get the shakes from time to time, as if you were back again in the dark, chilly well. That's pretty traumatizing for a kid. Obviously, that's not good for archery, pickpocketing, or lockpicking. Those are like pure essentials, man. Have you played Skyrim or any Elder Scrolls game? That's like the #1 horrible, dude. 4 in a row. What the fuck? Tapeworm. When you've got an appetite, you'll eat anything you can get your hands on. Folks say you eat enough for 2. It's like you have a visitor in your guts who's eating out for your house home. You get hungry faster, so you have to eat more often. That one doesn't seem so bad. Unless gathering food is difficult. Which I don't know. Never played this fucking game. This is like in the B category. Like these first two, I'll put higher. I don't know what the visors are. They might be important, I guess. Wearing a helmet with a visor. Visor is like something that blocks the sun out, right? People wearing golf. What the hell's a visor on a helmet? Oh, okay, I googled that one quick. It's a It's basically one of those Crusader helmets. I think that's actually pretty good armor. That's usually what you expect at the end game, right? That must be what it is. That'd be a pretty bad one then, because you'd lose out on armor. Nightmares and Tapeworm. Those are probably the least worst so far. Next one is Somnambulant. Somnambulant. You've always been a restless sleeper, sometimes so much that you get up from your bed and go walking. It's not unusual for you to wake up somewhere else at where you went to bed. So I'm gonna wake up in the middle of a fucking forest. This one is funny. This one's funny, just for the pure laughs. Get this one, man. I mean, I don't think it's too bad. Depends on how quickly you can get out of combat. That's what I got a problem with. Brittle bones. Ever since you were little, stairs and ladders have been your worst enemies. All it takes is a little fall and your bones break with an awful crack. You suffer much more worse injuries. Yeah, screw that. Dude, literally my only 3 options. I don't know if food's enough. You wake shook with all your stats lowered for a while. So I mean over time this will go away. So clearly that I don't know, man. Food. Although this thing's like the screen title, Consumption. That's so bad. Why would you want to fuck your stamina up that bad? Fuck it, I'll wake up in the middle of the forest. Can I pick more than one? Oh my god. Look at that shit. Fuck that, dude. No. Well, that's that. The fuck, man. What the fuck? The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV. But now, with his son Weslus, fuck, I couldn't read that all. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobles, as well as his half-brother. Guess we just get a gist of that. I can't read that fucking fast. I'm illiterate. Ooh. Can I go hunting, dude? I want to hunt rabbit. It's rabbit season. Dude, I'm so ecstatic to do hunting, if this is a thing. I want to take a bow and shoot some stuff. Silver Scallots, 1403. This is just before the invention of gunpowder. In Europe. Chinese had gunpowder in like 12th century, I think. Fuck, I don't know my history buff in China. I don't know if it was the 15th century or the 16th century that they had gunpowder. Dude, look at those freaking landscapes, man. Everything looks so fucking surreal. Look at those badasses. How much you bet I'm gonna be a freaking peasant? Be working in the poop and scooping up turds. Stable boy, trying to be a squire. There you go.
Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Who dat? Who dat? Is that a blacksmith? Hell
Well,
yeah.
husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He
Henry.
was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, It looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
What a happy couple, dude. Back when times were so much simpler, living off the land, paying silver tax to the king.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
One more minute, Mom.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that?
No!
You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Come back, Mom. God!
Don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Rogue? Even my mother don't think too highly of me. I really am scum. Peasant scum. Nice little loading thing down there. Well, I think this shit's all fucking... Yep, resolution's all messed up. Of course. Whoa!
On in. What on earth did you get up to last night?
What are these options? We were chatting. Speech, agility, vitality, or strength. This determines. This must determine like what course we're going, right? So we're chatting in the tavern. Speech. This is basically our persuasion skills. It'll help us with vendors and getting through tight situations so we don't instigate fighting all the time. Dancing, agility, that's probably the thing you want to go for to be a rogue. Rogue abilities. What was with Bianca? Vitality. Like, you were like, what? That's the only thing I can think of. Vitality. What the fuck? That must be health-wise, right? That's not too bad. Otherwise, working as a forge for strength. I think I'm gonna pick health, to be honest. It's got to be the most viable option ever. Just build defensively. And hey, we're with the chick.
I was with Bianca. We were talking.
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. It's
Reach new
connected
level of
with that
vitality.
scratch on your hand. and that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Can't see the goddamn top below. Ah, fuck. Here we go again. So I could do a hybrid build. I could just put all the fatality. No one will kill me ever. Wait, you need agility for archery. Fuck. Maybe you'll be a tanky archer. It's connected with the scratch in your hands, especially carry a sword or turn up and tap. Should be honest with your mother. I mean, she gonna find out the other way. Just smack us across the head. I mean, she already seems pretty understanding. She already called us rogue, so. I mean, shit, you give me some archery, dude.
No, it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that?
Oh.
And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
What if we get attacked, you know, and the walls are getting fought on? You need a militia up there manning it. It's best to train him now. Right? And this is all extra dialogue. I think I'm good. Was she picking her ear? Mother! How unbecoming of you. What's this thing in the middle over there? What is that? What's that? A duration on food when we starve, I guess. Shit. This has been our first part of Kingdom Come Deliverance, everybody. Stay tuned for extra more. I hope to keep this series going. I probably will try to make this into just a parted series of just like a steady gameplay as we go on. Because I don't want to stop while I have time off of work. And while I am motivated enough to record something, actually. So, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and we see you at another time.